beautiful. A comment on a recent video of mine reads, I always enjoy your grocery shops, Joanne. Just curious, where do you get your cleaning, laundry and personal care products from? I understand this question because if you do watch my grocery shops, you will be well aware that most of the things that this subscriber has listed are usually missing from my shopping, and that's because I generally buy them all separate. They don't come in my grocery shops. So I did answer the person directly, but I thought, why not? Why not make a video out of it? And then you can also have a look at where I get them from. Maybe you are looking for some new laundry products or some skincare products. Maybe with it coming up to Christmas time, you'll see something and you'll buy it yourself as a nice little Christmas treat. We're going to cover laundry, we're going to cover body care, hair care, cleaning and smellies. So yeah, very rarely will you ever see anything like it in my shops because I do buy them all separately. We're going to start with laundry detergent because I think that is the closest thing to my grocery hauls, and I use 3 different ones, well 4 if you include an egg. I did use it for a while as a standalone, didn't use anything else. My daughter swears by them, but I could never fully get on with it. So this is a standby in case I ever run out of laundry detergent. The next that I'll mention is Marks and Spencer's. It's really nice. It's got a really nice subtle smell. $5.50 for 1.5 litres. They do the fabric conditioner as well. I think all of the laundry and the cleaning products and the hand care products are really good from Marks and Spencer's. So you will occasionally see that in my shop, but because I generally buy 2 at a time and I don't always use it, it doesn't come round very often. So I suppose to some people it can look like I don't clean my clothes a lot. I do, I just diversify. The other liquid that I use has been all over Instagram and I got sold. I bought into the tallow and ash craze that's going on at the minute. Laundry Lab, I think you can actually buy it in Tesco maybe. This were bought direct from company. $13.99 for 2 of these. And they're 800ml, so sort of 2 of your Marks and Spencer's to 1 of these, so it is more expensive, but I don't use it a lot. I use it mainly for bedding and for towels because I was finding that I wanted a little bit more fragrance in my towels and my bedding, and I think what Tallow and Ash do is they focus on the fragrances because they have got a wide range of fragrances. This is fresh pistachio, it's nice. I will try the other ones when I eventually get round to ordering. I think you can do subscriptions. You can buy a trial pack for a tenner which covers most of the main fragrances. They have limited edition fragrances. So if you like your washing smelly, a nice smell, then maybe Tallow and Ash would be one for you to try. The other thing that I use, and I did use for probably 9 months alone, I never used anything else, with the green sheets. And these again, these are quite pricey. This has got a list of ingredients. I'll see if you can see it. It might not be very good to see. And it even lists coconut oil. You get 128 sheets for $24.99, I think. So it does make this probably the priciest one, maybe. But they're good if you're going away. You know, if you're wanting to slip a couple in a wallet or something and you're just wanting to travel with them, you just tear along the line and that'll give you 2 washes. They do smell really nice, very fresh, very clean, light fragrance. They wash okay as well. I mean, most people now are not going to get really dirty clothes anymore, are they? But yeah, I use them all for different things. So I don't just have one specific laundry detergent, which is why you never really see me buying it. Moving on from laundry detergent, we'll go for cleaning, counter cleaning, cleaning your house. I am a Purdy and Figg snob. I'm going to admit it on screen now. I love Purdy and Figg and I've been using them maybe 1.5 to 2 years. I don't subscribe to it. I always get it when it's on offer. So if you've never seen it before, you get a couple of glass bottles normally in one of the kits that they very often put on sale, and you get liquid like this. So there's quite a few different fragrances, but the Purdy and Figg sort of have their signature, which is lemon and lemongrass. That is actually my favourite one. Got ginger and citrus, lavender and chamomile. They normally do seasonal fragrances, and yeah, every time I'm running out, I keep my eye out for an offer. I buy the offer, I subscribe, then I cancel the subscription, and then I'll buy an offer again. One of my favourite products for them is their Tallow. It is drops that you put down your toilet, but you can also put them in your sink, you know, in your kitchen or in your bathroom, down your shower. Really highly fragrant, smells gorgeous. This has just been on offer where you get 2 for, can't quite remember what the 2 for, no, don't know. They're normally $13.99 or around that part each. We only need a little drop, so I do think that they are worth it. And they've got a new fragrance out for winter, which is fir and peppermint, and that smells really nice as well. So I'm keeping that for December. The only thing that I would say is because it's essential oils, it can dry out your hands. Maybe you use gloves anyway. I am not really a glove user when I clean. I probably should do, but I just don't do it. I use it for everything: kitchen counters, wardrobes, sinks, toilets, doors, woodwork. Obviously I wouldn't say if you've got a really highly varnished table from Victorian period, don't go using it on that. But what I'm saying is you can use it on virtually everything. I think you can even use it on glass. I don't know, I'll have seen that on a video. Again, it is something that's highly promoted on the old internet, and I got suckered in, but I am sticking with it because I like it that much. I do generally buy quite high priced cleaning products and body care products. I always weigh it up with how long something's going to last, and then I'll figure out whether it's worth the cost or not. Fragrance wise, we'll move on to fragrances now, home fragrances that is. I have recently just purchased a couple of fragrances from the White Company. Now I am not, as I say, brand loyal, but I do like the White Company fragrances, and they just had a 20% sale on. So I did grab quite a few things, quite a few body things for Christmas presents, because that's the other thing that I do. When I see sales, I'll always shop in mind of people I'm buying for Christmas or for birthdays. So let me show you some of the home fragrances. We'll start with a Marks and Spencer's one, because as I've just said, I think Marks and Spencer's are a really decent price point, and they're good products. This is Energising Peppermint and Rosemary. As you can tell, I've not used it all, because whilst I like fragrance, I don't like everything smelling toxic. And I've been like that for about 4 years. So I have to be really careful what scents I actually use, because they can just give me an headache, make me feel sick, and I just walk around going so this, a little spray of it is nice. You don't need to use a lot. I don't use a lot anyway. But everybody's different. Some people like the home really, really fragrant. I just like it not to smell of dirt and teenagers. The other one that I like to use is an Arran spray, and I think that this were about £25. It's called After the Rain, and I used to use their shower gel, and I wanted to try the fragrance. I hadn't sprayed this for quite a bit. This is the one that I used to use in my bedroom, and it's nice, but again, I can only use one little squirt, and that smells quite masculine actually. So if you are a man or a woman who likes masculine scents, that the Arran After the Rain is a really good one for you. The White Company fragrances that I've bought, I bought a spray fragrance which is from the Tuscan Grove. Again, smells lovely. I just got to have one squirt. Let me see if I can describe what this smells like. Oh, it's nice. I can only squirt it a little bit though. It's almost like a perfume, this. I did once use a bottle of Chanel as a air freshener. Darren had bought me a bottle of Chanel years ago and I didn't like the smell, but I thought it were alright as a room spray. And then I bought 2 of the fragrance oils, bergamot and cedar, and clementine and juniper. Now this was on offer for about a £5, originally £10. This one, clementine and juniper, is one of the sort of seasonal fragrances, so that weren't on offer, but I did buy 2 of the bergamot and cedar, and I've just dabbed a few drops on sort of dried flowers. I have put a drop on a sort of like something that I hang from radiator, but again, you only need 1 drop because they're so strong, they're so concentrated. I don't think it's healthy to be using too much of it anyway. I can't take the scent, I can't take too much. So that they are the home fragrances. So if you do like a little bit of a bougie brand and you've never checked out the White Company before, maybe subscribe to the emails, because you get, I think it's 15% off your first order of full price products. But then obviously you also get other offers throughout the year. And with November coming up, and all companies now do their Black Fridays, don't they? It might be a good time for you to check them out if you like a little bit of a bougie smell. And as I say, they last ages. And I think when you spend a little bit more on something, you don't overuse it. That's definitely the case with me anyway. Moving on, shampoo's nice and simple. I've used this for ages. It is the only shampoo that I use, and I get it off Amazon. It's about £5.50. Sukin Australian Natural Hydrating Conditioner and Hydrating Shampoo. It's the only one that I've found that works with my curly hair. I don't really want to spend loads of money on shampoo because obviously you use it quite frequently, and this just hits every time. It never goes frizzy. It always looks good, and it's, you know, naturally created with no petroleum or mineral oils, no synthetic fragrances, no animal products, no artificial colours, no harsh detergents, no phthalates, no sulfates, no parabens, no silicons, no EDTA. So if you're into things like that and you haven't tried it, that one might be a really good one to try. They also do it for different kinds of hair, so they have a moisturising, and I think they have a clarifying one as well. And then the other 2 things that I use in hair care is aloe vera gel, which I am desperately running out of. I use this for hair and for body care. I've spoken about this before because it's so good. So once I've washed my hair, so this morning I washed my hair, and then I mixed some of this, that I'll tell you about in a minute, with a splodge of this, and then just run it through my hair. And that would take any residual frizz that my shampoo didn't deal with away, and my curls sort of fall like this. Very easy person to care for me. The other hair care product that I started using is from a company called Bumble and Bumble, and I saw it on an Instagram video, sold to again, Hairdresser's Invisible Oil, and I got it from, let me find out where I got it from actually, because they sell lots of different things at cheaper prices. Look Fantastic. So Look Fantastic had a discount code as well. So I got this and a couple of other things and a couple of Christmas presents. And I applied, I think it were a 20% discount. So I'm actually liking this. And again, I think it would maybe, let's say it were a tenner. It's going to last ages because I don't use it every day. Because I only wash my hair 2 or 3 times a week. And I just use 1 drop. So to me, £10, it's got good reviews. It's worked for my hair. I'll buy it again when I eventually run out. It's going to take me absolutely ages. Shower gel. I do like Molten Brown, but I tend to buy it for other people and not for myself, and then I might nick some of Darren's. I always buy Molten Brown as Christmas presents when it's the Black Friday sale, and I always get my kids and Daz I think I might get my mum one this year as well. Sort of like a selection box. If you know Molten Brown, they do a really nice selection box, and they've got the mini shower gels. That's all that's in it, shower gels. I'm not fussed on the body cream, but the shower gels I absolutely love. And that to me is better than wearing perfume or aftershave, the smell of Molten Brown shower gel. But as I say, I normally buy that as gifts more than anything else. My shower gel, I tend to get from TK Maxx. And I pick up anything that's got a high level of aloe vera gel in it. And this one has got aloe vera leaf juice, it's got rosehip seed, echinacea, and then it's got other stuff that is no good for you. But it cost me about £6, £7. It's been in my shower for a really long time. Rose and lychee, smells nice. I love the smell of rose, and two of these a year is probably all I need for basic everyday shower gel. I do have a bougie shower gel though. I bet you figured that one out. And it is part of the Nourish collection. I'll just bring one of my fragrances over. It's part of the Nourish collection by the White Company. They also do a mist. Now, you know how I said that I can't cope with too many harsh smells? I could bathe in this stuff. This does not affect me at all. It is absolutely beautiful. I can't stress enough how beautiful this Nourish range is. This was what it was reduced. This it's supposed to be £22, worth it, but I think I paid £18.50, and then this I got for full price, and I don't know, £18. But this is my bougie shower gel. All right, it's only small, cost £18, and I very rarely have a shower at night. I know I'm a scrubber. It's because I have a shower in the morning. But if on the odd occasion I fancy a shower in the evening, I use this. This is just an insight into how my brain works, because it smells beautiful. And as I say, I could bathe in it. In fact, I did put a few pumps in a bath the other day because I love it so much. Yeah, if you want to buy yourself anything bougie as a Christmas treat and you don't want the shower gel, just buy yourself this. It smells like a spa in a jar. When you walk into beauty departments or through a shopping mall with the beauty department in, and you smell all that really nice smell, this is it. It is gorgeous. The other thing that I use is a perfume, and I've had this for 2 years now. I know it's supposed to have gone funny, hasn't it? Because they all say you can only use it within so many months. Malone. I know it's a big bottle, so it cost a lot. It was a Christmas present a couple of years ago. Poppy and Barley. It is my favourite fragrance of all. I love it. I just keep it downstairs, and if I'm going anywhere particular, which is very rare, which is why after 2 years I've got that much left, I do 2 sprays, and then I walk out into the world smelling nice. So they are my personal fragrances, and then we move on to skincare. Now skincare is a little bit more long-winded because, as you know, I'm a massage therapist and I also used to be a beautician. You can tell, can't you? So skincare is sort of like my jam. I like skincare. Saying that, I've got a mixture of skincare items, don't you know? I've talked about a couple before because I like the really natural and then I like not so really natural. So the really natural would be castor oil. This also is fantastic for your hair. So every week I put that all the way through my hair, leave it overnight, wake up looking wonderful and wash it all off, and that helps with the overall conditioning of my hair. But I also at night put that on my skin every night, unless I'm on holiday, so don't take it. Tiny bit, it lasts for ages. I think this were like £10 or £12 on my skin, very thick, you only need a little bit. But recently I've been mixing it up with this Korean skin therapy night serum that I also got from Look Fantastic. When I were recommended this on Instagram, the bloke also recommended that, so I went off and bought both. But it's good. It's by a brand called Arran. I think I pronounced that correctly. And again, it weren't overly expensive for a serum. I mean, you can spend a lot of money on a serum. My skincare is always mid-range. It's sort of like a creamy texture, smells nice. A couple of drops of this into my castor oil. And head, face, neck, the décolletage, the chest. And I'm sorted. But yeah, I've used that for 2 years. Love it. This is also very, very nice if you want a night serum. My day serum, it's dragging on. My day serum is Temple Spa. I am sort of a Temple Spa consultant and have been for a while, and I say sort of because I don't do parties, I don't run a team. I used to use it as part of my work, and I've used it for maybe 14 years. No, a bit long. Yeah, 14 years. And I love Temple Spa products. There's no product that I dislike at Temple Spa, I think. And I've recently treated myself to a skincare set because I'd run out of everything. In October, they always do the night cream as a buy one, get one free. We've done it for a long time. And £6 of each sale goes towards, well, this year it's Alzheimer's charity. Last year, I think it was something else. So because in the skincare set you got 2 of these instead of 1, I splurged out and I set myself up for about 6 months because that's how long skincare generally lasts me. So the Repose Night Cream also smells like a spa in a jar. In fact, that used to be its slogan. But it ain't now. It's like a spa in a jar. It's got lavender and I don't know what else it's got in it. I should know after 14 years of using it. But you know, it's one of those products that you go, it's a product, good for your skin, really moisturising, and I pop that on after the serum at night time. But occasionally, like yesterday, I just fancied putting it on in the morning. That were fine, just popped it all over my face. Don't ever leave your neck, otherwise you'll have really nice skin and a right turkey neck. And then the other oil that I use on my skin, and I have done for the past couple of years, is rosehip oil. Neat. Can you see it? Is it zoning in? This maybe 16 quid lasts an age because again, you're just using a couple of drops and it's going onto your skin. And it's just nice. A lot of, you know, even this has got rosehip in it. A lot of skincare and a lot of body care use rosehip oil. I just went for the neat stuff straight on my face. The only thing that I'd say about putting oil straight on your face is you've got to check, got to research that you can do it. And then pay attention to how you respond to it. And I say all this because of carrot oil. I was led to believe, and maybe you can, put carrot seed oil straight onto your face, okay? And I did it. And it took me about 2 weeks to realise that we're responsible for my headaches. Because sometimes when you start using new products, it takes you a while to catch up that they're affecting you in some way, shape or form. So I was putting the carrot seed oil on and getting such bad headaches in my face, everywhere. And I was just sat probably 2 weeks into these headaches and all of a sudden it hit me. I thought, bloody carrot seed oil. Stopped using it, stopped having the headaches. So it's always worth paying attention if you start using new products, because we just go along in life, don't we? And sometimes we probably might never figure it out what's affecting us. And the last thing that I use from Temple Spa is a cleanser. This is a new one for me. Easy Glowing Vitamin C cleansing gel. I've used them all. They're all good. I would say spend a bit more on your skincare if you can. If you're going to go and pick a, I don't know how much they are, Nivea cream up or something from B&M, don't expect it to do the same as something that's an higher price ticket, because it's just not gonna, it's not gonna have the same ingredients in. So these, I vaguely know the people who actually own the company, and it's all traceable. ingredients. Like a lot of the products are made in the UK around where they live, and they trace all their products. So that's why I can promote it, because I know quite a lot about it, although I can't list right now exactly what ingredients is in the repose. So yeah, that's it. That's what I use, and that's why I don't buy from Waitrose or M&S, because I buy it all independently. If you have seen something that you fancy buying yourself, let me encourage you to do that. It doesn't matter whether it's a laundry detergent or a room spray or the beautiful Nourish mist from the White Company, or maybe a repose. I'll put my personal link down in my description box, because if you want to order out like that, order it through me, because I get 20% commission. But yeah, this one, out of everything, get yourself into a White Company shop. Don't order it online. Don't take my word for it. Go and try it yourself. And Merry Bloody Christmas to you.